I'm being harassed by my stepdaughter. I feel like I'm living with a demon. I've been in a relationship with my wife for 13 years, and her daughter was 3 years old at the time. Everything went really well until she started entering adolescence, and from that point on, she began to be a bit too tactile with me for my liking. She would pretend to kiss me by quickly bringing her mouth close to mine, play footsie with me under the table, ask me to scratch her back and then asking me to go lower. In short, completely inappropriate behavior. My wife and I have tried everything, including 2 whole years of family therapy, during which she would go as far as to say that she was madly in love with me and wanted to spend the rest of her life by my side. The therapist suspected intimate abuse, but nothing came of it. Later she got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. We don't know what to do anymore. I have another little girl who is 6 years old, whom I had with my wife, and I must say that if it weren't for her, I think I would have already left the household. It's becoming unbearable. I've tried yelling, explaining, crying, ignoring it doesn't work. Sometimes I have to pick her up from school, and all her friends know about it. She tells everyone that she's crazy about me, which leads to extremely unpleasant situations when I meet other parents at school meetings or events. I don't attend them anymore, by the way. 3 days ago, I got violent with her. I slapped her with the back of my hand when she touched my thighs while I was driving. I went ducking nuts, telling her that she was a whore, that she was destroying our family, that I wanted to kill her, kill myself. Yeah. I went berserk. She just smiled. Like really, it was ducking surreal. I don't ducking know what to do. We still have 1 year left before she's 18, and at that time we could do some legal stuff to make it stop, but I don't even know if my wife would go through that. Sometimes I feel like she just wants me to leave, die. My wife is in a deep depression and so am I. I'm taking anxiolytics, started smoking again, and some days I don't even come home. I go to my brother's place and pretend I had something urgent to do. Everyone knows why, but some days I just can't take it anymore and need some breathing room. Friday I stayed at home while they went on some family trip and I checked her laptop because I know she takes photos of me like a ducking paparazzi. Well, duck, there's a whole file with picture of me. I took some photos because I started to gather evidences and I didn't even have the energy to confront her later that night when they came home. I won't even tell you about her browsing history. I'm losing my mind, and our poor little girl has to live in this nightmare. I'm ducking crying. I want this demon to disappear. I feel like even if she leave the house my marriage is over. I sometimes feel like my wife think I did something to make this happen. It's killing me. I didn't do shit. She's just ducking nuts. I don't know how this will end, but I don't see any happy ending. If someone here has a bright idea, feel free to tell me because I'm actually losing my mind.